Hey paddlers, this is another episode of Coffee and Talk. And today we're going to be talking about the rapid expansion of paddle in Southeast Asia. Today we're having coffee at the Padel Club.
Yeah, with a little bit of gossip.
I like it.
Wow, Southeast Asia, huh?
Incredible.
Yeah, it is. I think we spoke with a few people from over there. Really have a different mentality of their tournaments and their leagues, and we're talking mostly about Bali and Jakarta. I mean, these areas are exploding. We did talk a little bit about the investment part into it, but it's just really exploding over there.
Yeah.
Also India as well.
India, Malaysia,
Yeah.
Thailand, Vietnam. We seen traffic of paddle traffic going everywhere. I mean, the rapid growth of paddle worldwide is something super, super exciting. We did the podcast or the interview with Carlos Carrillo, the
Yes.
Asia Pacific paddle tour.
Yep.
We were like, it was mind blowing.
Mesmerized at how organized.
Yes.
The way they do it, where they incorporate amateurs.
Yes.
The people involved, the investment part to it. I mean, everything was like wow.
Yeah.
So it's
Well, he was saying that he was putting 800, teams per tournament. I mean, in between professional, amateur. I think it's
insane.
It's insane. It's insane. Putting 1,600 people, bring it to a facility and run a tournament there. And the beautiful thing he was doing is that he was bringing, or he's bringing the professionals and then the amateurs at the same time to play in that site.
I think it was really smart.
And I
Smart
think
of
it's
them.
super, super smart.
Yeah, it involves more people.
Yeah.
More people are going to go to the event. But I'm just mesmerized, just wow, it hit really hard over there.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering what other racket sports do they play that they transition into? Is it tennis? Is it squash?
I think it's
Is it
squash,
badminton?
badminton.
Right, it could be.
There's a big, tennis,
Cricket.
cricket.
I'm saying, I mean, what are they getting that transition from? And is it just from people coming from other sports, or is it just people just saying, hey, I want to go and I want to, even though they didn't play another sport, to go and start playing, So, and I'm wondering where, how far it's going to go, if it's already peaked or if it's got even farther to go.
Yeah.
I mean, India is really huge.
I mean, look,
They
they have reached to us, quite a few clubs in Bali. Bali, it's a mega super hot spot.
Yeah.
Because you have the expats and it's such a small place, but there is such a huge concentration of paddle courts in that area that it's mind blowing. They have over, I think it's 9 or 10 paddle clubs. So with all type of facilities and things like that, I mean, it's truly it's a beautiful thing to see. What's happening worldwide.
And so, I mean, we look forward to doing a club review there. So
Yeah.
it's going to be really cool. So look out for that international club review. So I think we're going to be starting that in a couple of weeks. Also, Jules, when are we going over there?
Oh, that's a long trip, man.
I'm dying to get over there.
I think it will be great, but we have to, it's. I think it's like from here, it's like 24 hours trip. I don't know how long
Yeah,
does it take.
it's pretty far.
Yeah.
I think it'll take us just 3 days.
Yeah.
Just a day to fly, a day to recuperate.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'll go in a second. I mean, I think it's to see that different, I guess perspective of how they look at paddle and the business and the clubs and how they're running the clubs. Who are they getting? How are they transitioning? Non-players to players. The motivation, the type of leagues, the level. I mean, I always love to look at those things, and compare it obviously from here and what I'm accustomed to. So let's do it, man. Let's do it in the next 3 months. Let's go, man. I know you're hesitant, but I want to go.
I mean, I would love to go, man. Definitely. I mean, it's an exciting when you see the paddle growth all over the world.
Yeah,
but I
it
mean,
is.
Southeast Asia, it's these guys from the Pacific, Asia Pacific paddle tour. He says that he hosts tournaments in 17 different countries around this, Southeast Asia, from Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam, India. They have so many tournaments, paddle tournaments in India. It's just crazy. But let's focus on Indonesia. Indonesia, the two big hubs. We have Jakarta, which is the capital,
Yeah.
and also Bali. Bali right now has the most condensed paddle community, and I think it's because of the expats, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
I think that's part of it. But,
Yeah.
but I'm sure the locals and others
Yeah.
are playing as well. But yeah, I would have to say that. But I'm wondering the expats from where? That's what I'm.
Yeah, I'm
from
sure
what
they're
countries?
Europeans. Yeah, I mean,
Mostly
the
Europeans, yeah.
UK, France. I'm sure there are some Spaniards working there. One of the key facilities there or key clubs there is the Jungle Paddle. Those are the pioneers into the Bali paddle scene. They have multiple locations in Canggu, Ubud, Kerokan, and they have all type of amenities. And we always said it's not just about the paddle clubs; it's what you create around the club. The cold plunges, the
It's
saunas,
experience.
the bar, the juice bars, and things like that.
That's what I'm dying to see.
Yeah.
Like what their model is, right? And
Yeah.
what they're offering, and,
Yeah.
and it's always good to see what works and what doesn't work, you
Yeah.
know, in different areas. So I look forward to
What is interesting also in Bali, they have the Bali Paddle Academy, which it's sort of like a sponsored by Knox, and now when you see Knox, it's called Knox Future Academy, where we see the junior development that
Yeah.
they're focusing on and for Knox to go there and put the flag
And
and,
invest,
really
yeah.
and invest on it.
it's telling you something.
It's telling you something.
Yeah,
The numbers are there, and this looks like like an amazing place. They have, I think it's 7 paddle courts. They have great coaches. I think most of them are from Spain. So it's such a great flavor to feel that the growth and if you compare it to the United States, we're a couple of years behind to this.
I think a little bit more.
Yeah.
I think we have
Yeah.
a good 3 to 5 years where the USA
Yeah.
is gonna evolve to that.
Yeah.
We see it going.
Yeah.
I mean, the last year, 2 years, we definitely saw the growth. But over there, I'm wondering where it's at. Is it at its peak, or is it just? It still has more to go. I mean, it's pretty incredible after talking to, them of how the leagues are, how many people are involved,
Yeah.
and I mean it's pretty amazing. So like I said, I'm looking forward
Yeah.
to go there. I know you're hesitant, but we gotta go.
No, we have to. We have to go. I mean, definitely. I mean, we can really expose the paddle scene there to the rest of the world and to the American market and really, I mean, it's amazing. We get so centralized and just start thinking within our own bubble. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
This side of the pond.
Right.
We forget about Southeast Asia or the Middle East and all that, but
Or South Africa.
it's South Africa too. I mean, South Africa, we get a great feedback from South Africa as
Yeah.
well. They have so many clubs. We interview Alex from from Paddle Africa,
Yeah.
Paddle. It's just incredible. I mean, the other one is Paddle Pro Indonesia, which is also in Bali, and this is a Dubai-based franchise that hosts tournaments and events like that. So now when you see the Middle East moving into Southeast Asia, the Middle East has a huge, paddle community. I mean, these clubs in Southeast, in the Middle East, they're like incredible beautiful.
Yeah.
And now they're investing money in Bali and all that because they see where the trend is going, they see where their money is going, and the rapid growth. You know what I mean?
Right.
Jakarta is going through the same thing. Jakarta has almost about 10 or 15 clubs with, I think it's going to double the amount of clubs they're going to have in 2025. They're already projected to have about 20 more
And
clubs
that's kind
there.
of a different environment.
Yeah.
Different, it's more the city, right?
Yeah.
Jakarta, and then versus Bali, which is I think a different feel. So
Yeah.
I would love to see that. I'd
Yeah.
love to see what they're doing in the city and what they're doing outside. And
And city, I mean, you used to be a former surfer. I mean, Bali is a great city
Yeah.
for you to start going
Yeah.
surfing.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I
baby.
mean?
Oh, yeah.
So surfing those waves
Cowabunga,
and
baby.
so really, I mean, it's exciting to see this. We can't wait to go there and start exploring,
Yeah. And getting to know.
getting to know everyone there and exposing paddle there.
We're gonna start first with some clubs. I think
Yeah.
we're gonna do that. So look, keep an eye out for our international club review. I think we're gonna start there with a couple clubs and see how that is. Start interviewing a few people there, and again, hopefully in the next 6 months we can get out there and really, get involved and see what's going on in that community.
And just remember, Paddle Smash Academy, we're going international.